Heading into week 8, we got storylines, we got recap, we got fantasy sleepers, and of course, we're holding things down with the picks. Let's start off with the intro. Let's check out what was happening in week 7. Stuff to know heading into week 8. Let's recap last Sunday. Well, starting things off with the Dallas Cowboys, who absolutely look abysmal at playing football right now, got smashed by the Washington football team. Andy Dalton suffering a terrible concussion at the hands of John Bostic, and Cowboy fans are honestly just in a huge rut right now. Looking elsewhere, Aaron Rodgers and Devonte Adams absolutely slaughtering it for fantasy owners this past Sunday, blowing out their competition. Devonte Adams put up like 50-something points in my fantasy league. It was crazy. Tom Brady, Gronkowski, Mike Evans demolishing the competition as well. And that offense just got even scarier, adding former All-Pro, Pro Bowler Antonio Brown into the mix. Man, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is going to be stacked up. They look unstoppable on paper, and at full strength, I don't know if anybody really can. Oh, another big signing this past Sunday, this past week of football. Dez Bryant is back in the NFL once again, signed to the practice squad of the Baltimore Ravens, so throwing up the X. Excited to see what's going to happen for Dez Bryant and the Baltimore Ravens. A wild finish in Atlanta. Matthew Stafford, former Georgia Bulldog, going into Atlanta. Todd Gurley not doing the right thing by not scoring a touchdown to run out the clock to beat the Detroit Lions. Scored a touchdown. Matthew Stafford owns the state of Georgia because he went down the field in less than a minute and like 20 seconds. Scored a touchdown with zeros on the clock on a touchdown pass to TJ Hawkinson. An amazing finish this past Sunday for them. Oh, and the last couple of points, the Patriots got absolutely demolished by the San Francisco 49ers. The Patriots looked sluggish and outmatched for the entirety of the 4 quarters. Now, Patriots quarterbacks in total on the season have only 3 passing touchdowns. Tom Brady, meanwhile, 18 passing touchdowns. So I'm pretty sure he's winning the separation between him and Belichick so far. Oh, in other news, by the way, let me pat myself on the back for the rebound this past week, going 12-1 on my picks Sunday, Monday, after an abysmal week 6 prediction. Just gonna pat myself on the back for that, week 7. So heading into this Sunday, we got a few big matchups to keep our eyes on. Pittsburgh and the Baltimore Ravens, one of the marquee matchups. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the only undefeated team left in the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens looking to change that this upcoming Sunday. Lamar Jackson and company trying to take out their hated rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, knock them off that undefeated crown. Let's also look for a focused New England Patriots team to take on the Buffalo Bills this upcoming Sunday. Dominating for the AFC East crown, the Patriots starting off at a 2-4 clip, one of the worst starts in the past 20 years, if not the worst start in the past 20 years under a Bill Belichick-led Patriots team. The New England Patriots trying to fight back into dominance of the AFC East, and if they can get a win this upcoming Sunday, they might just be back in the driver's seat for the AFC East crown. Devonta Adams fantasy owners are going to be really excited for this upcoming matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. Early on in the season, Devonta put up over 40 points, in my personal league anyway, against the Minnesota Vikings. That secondary is going to be on notice. Heading into this Sunday, Pack versus Vikings, Devonta Adams going to tear things up. And then a fun matchup between the Browns and the Raiders. A lot of high-powered offense versus some bad overall passing defense. The Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Gonna be a fun shootout between Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's gonna step up big. And then finally, will the Dallas Cowboys slide continue against the Philadelphia Eagles? The Cowboys, their season has just been a disaster from start to finish. Losing Dak, losing the entire offensive line, the secondary playing absolutely horrible football. Is that slide going to continue against an NFC East opponent? Checking things out on the fantasy side of things, starting off with quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo of the San Francisco 49ers going up against a Seattle Seahawks defense that is allowing the most passing yards in the NFL by a good margin. So Jimmy Garoppolo could be a good fantasy start for you this upcoming Sunday. Even with Deebo Samuel getting hurt, Brandon Ayuk taking up a lot of those responsibilities, Kendrick Bourne still on the roster, and of course, George Kittle gonna be an X factor, especially with the backfield hurting a lot right now for San Francisco. Jimmy G could be a very, very, very enticing option this upcoming Sunday. Next two picks are going to be a couple wide receivers in the same game, mind you. Nelson Agholor of the Las Vegas Raiders going up against a 31st ranked fantasy defense against the pass in the Cleveland Browns. Nelson Agholor's getting a lot more involved in the Raiders offense these past few weeks. Him, Renfro, and Ruggs being the main options. I think Derek Carr's going to start looking his way a lot more. Hands looking a little bit more secure. You know, knock on wood, all that good stuff. Nelson Agholor could be a nice snag for this upcoming Sunday as well. And opposite of Nelson Agholor is Rashad Higgins of the Cleveland Browns, looking to take over the role left behind by Odell Beckham Jr. tearing his ACL. Someone's gonna have to step up in that offense opposite of Jarvis Landry. I think Higgins is gonna be primed to do it. Could be a solid ad for the remainder of the season. And then finally, let's round out the video with some picks. Minnesota at Green Bay. Minnesota off to a shaky start. I like Devonta Adams and Aaron Rodgers a lot in this game. Give me the Green Bay Packers. Tennessee at Cincinnati. Tennessee's defense is going to be all over Joe Burrow. Easy clap. Give me the Titans. The New York Jets at the Kansas City Chiefs. This one, I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on it. It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. Indianapolis at Detroit. Indianapolis coming off of a week off, it seems. So give me the Indianapolis Colts in a solid game against the Detroit Lions. Pittsburgh at Baltimore, a premier matchup, and any other year, this would have been a home field advantage, easy pick for me. But with no home field advantage really happening, give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to have a big defensive day against the Baltimore Ravens. LA Rams at the Miami Dolphins. Tua getting the start, but I think the LA Rams are going to be really powerful here. Give me the Rams. New England at Buffalo, the fight for the AFC East crown, the dominant force in the division. For the first time, I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills over the New England Patriots. That offense for the Patriots has just been abysmally terrible. I have no confidence in it. Las Vegas Raiders at the Cleveland Browns. This is going to be an exciting offensive-filled matchup. Fantasy owners, keep your eyes on this one. Give me the Cleveland Browns in a narrow offensive victory. A lot of clutch performances. I think Baker just narrowly squeaks it out. LA Chargers at Denver. I like what the Chargers have on offense. Herbert and Allen are a deadly duo. Give me Allen having a big day against the Denver secondary. New Orleans and Chicago. Chicago looking a little bit shaky as well. Give me the New Orleans Saints, who get back Emmanuel Sanders and Michael Thomas this upcoming Sunday. San Fran at Seattle. San Francisco with a big win over the New England Patriots. Seattle coming off of a loss against in-division rival, the Arizona Cardinals. Seattle's going to come in focused. Give me Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Dallas at Philadelphia. The Cowboys suck. Give me the Eagles. And finally, rounding things out, Monday Night Football, Tampa Bay at the New York Giants. The Giants are a really bad football team, opposite of a really good football team led by Tom Brady, who has 18 touchdowns this season. He's gonna have a field day against the New York Giants. Thank you so much for watching the video. All my social medias are down in the description below. Feel free to stick around, watch some more content. Like, comment, share, all the good stuff. My name's Tristan Blake Rines, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Adios.